Hey yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Collision Seattle, Washington 2 Watchalong live reactions for June 26, 2025. I'm your host, Abby Devin, joined by my co-host, Wyatt. How you doing, Wyatt?
I'm doing tired. Welcome. Good morning. Woke up from a nap.
Man slammed his 10th pizza and then immediately passed out. I call that a just barely victory. It was that anime knocked him out with the final punch and then passed out right after.
I got Hadoukened into bed.
Why does looking extra pizza-like? Oh, he slapped on the hat last second, I see.
Yeah, bedhead. I was like, I threw in the baby powder in the hair, threw the water on. I was like, hat.
Yeah, that's the way.
I love that dry shampoo hack.
Right? No, literally. As I look up to the dry shampoo, I keep on a shelf right there in case I need it. When I immediately I haven't. The last time I needed it is when I played Game of Pain the other week with Squad, and it was like, wash your hair, and I was like, what? And everyone was like, wash your hair? How you gonna do that? And it reached over, grabbed can, and held it there. And I'm like, I'm committed to this game. We're doing this. Because Rhea was doing an Australian accent, and I didn't want her to stop. Hey there, Cam. Welcome in. It's the Wyatt Charm. Yo, what's up? We got Cam in there. We got Ben in there in the curtain. Yes, y'all, this is a good time to mention. Go position on the Discord. Can't watch AEW or even want to watch it commercial free? We sidecast it over on the Discord every single time it is live. Join the Discord. Get verified. Hop in the Curtain Voice channel. Let us know here in the YouTube chat, and bam, show free. And yes, that applies to pay-per-views. That's why it's so convoluted. Thank you much, Cam. Perfect timing.
Yes.
Because if you're wondering, like, why is that a 5-step process to just watch the show? That seems like so much work. Because we don't want you to just tune in and be like, oh, wait, you're showing the show? Where? And then silence is heard, and then person disappears into the night after the show is over. Notice how my arm disappeared into the night as I explained that.
Do you want to pay for it, or do you want to hang out with a bunch of friends watching it and do like a 5-minute process of getting onto the Discord? Not even.
No, it's legitimately like, if you have a Discord profile, 30 seconds. If you don't have a Discord profile, 2 minutes. I'm so serious. Discord is incredibly easy to sign up to with 2-step verification, might I add. So it's not like, wow, if it's so easy to sign up to, then it's so easy to hack. No.
You would have thought.
Right? You would have thought. However, you know, and even if that's all you use Discord for, totally get it. But that is the central hub for the server. Well, that is the central hub for the community in general. But yes, while we're in this territory, do it a thumbs up if it could be so kind. The thumbs up. Do the monkey. Yes. That goes a long way in getting us boosted, get us recommended in the algorithm.
I love that that's become a thing.
Right.
do the thumbs up with me.
Oh, hey, Lone Star. Zachary. Yo, welcome in, y'all. I am doing well. Hope you're doing well as well, my friend. I scrolled up and I was like, okay. I was like, what was... Well, howdy there, strangers. Hi there. Hello. We just, say her name and she appears, right? At least she's not typing in an Australian accent. No, I was going to face for All In. For All In, I don't know. It would be kind of nuts, though, if, like, Billy wins the contract and turns right around and cashes it in on Athena right then and there, with both of them having been in the match. Like, Athena comes in at 3 and Billy comes in at, like, 12. But yes, let's get the show on the road. I just realized that I need to get us up and running so we can actually catch the intro this time. Came in halfway through a beatdown before. We kind of could be a little bit more ahead of the ball.
The Uprising Advocate has joined.
Avoid spoilers for Global Wars Mexico. You see, it's funny you say that, Ray, because I was going to just say, screw it. Because so much of that show has already been spoiled widespread. But maybe that's just because I've been spoiled that I say that, you know? So you know what? Yeah, we need to stand by our own rules now. You wanna refresh?
I'm trying to see if I can word this correctly because I don't know if it's considered a spoiler or not. Something happened after the taping, and a certain somebody came out to address the crowd.
Unlocked? Why is it saying unlocked? I'm so confused right now.
Is your VPN on?
Yeah. To my shit, not. That's so weird.
Unlocked.
Oh, it's not coming on until 8 p.m. No, it's not coming on for another 2 hours. Okay, hold on. Let me turn off my VPN because this is really stressing the connection. I didn't bother to check. I didn't even bother to look at the start time. I'm not sure if it was already like that or if they changed it last second. In which case, over to YouTube TV we go.
I was gonna say.
Well, 2 hour
YouTube
pre-show.
TV
Anyone?
then.
No. We can't do that. My goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna run back over here really quick because I guess I need to sign in. It's been so long since I used YouTube TV. I need to sign in. My goodness, no worries. It's just a click of a button. Home. There we go. Join live.
Yeah, it's always confusing when it's like a different time.
Oh my God! Whoa! What's going on?
What in the Windows Movie Maker slow motion animation is this?
Thumbnail grabbing. So sorry. That was wild.
Listen to that reaction. And now, ladies and
Just because I missed it. Outrunners.
FTR.
I didn't get the chance to do the whole smacking thing bit, but maybe it just is better for my hardware that I don't ever get the chance to do that bit. Top guys. Top Stoke. In. Big Stoke, okay. Big Stoke. I prefer Top Stoke.
Big anything, but have some kind of an inferiority complex in my book.
Wait, but I love Outrunners. I will say the frame rate on YouTube TV is better than Triller TV. I gotta say that. Well, yes, in this case, y'all, any international folk who use Triller, who can't watch it on Triller, go position. Check out the go position.
Always selling, brother. Always selling.
Yep, no. I love me a cheap plug. I love me a cheap plug. Call me Adby Foley over here.
Also, we don't got the line on the screen right now.
Oh, you're right. Oh, we do or we don't?
We don't. It's from my end, anyways.
And you're right. It is overlapped in a way that it should show. It must be the player that Triller uses. Every single one?
They're all falling.
Double check your gas, man. They may not all be flabbered.
I'm a ghastly.
You want to make FTR out to be the enemies. What the hell happened, pal?
Pal. We're live.
Thank you, Big Stoke, and might I add, beautifully said, because I don't think anybody is more flabbergasted right now than Dax and myself, and I have racked my brain since Collision trying to figure out what we could have possibly have done to offend you two. After everything we have done for you, taking you under our wings, mentoring you two, taking you to heights you never even came close to before FTR. And then all of a sudden, you have a problem with us when we've done nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong. The only thing we've done was start looking out for FTR. And the second we started looking out for FTR, then it became a problem. Then Adam Copeland had a problem with it. Then Daniel Garcia had a problem with it. And now apparently you two have a problem with it. But before you guys make any rash decisions, before you guys make any dumb decisions, I want you to think about what you're throwing away. The mentorship, the weight training sessions, the tanning sessions. So right now, hold on a second. I'm talking. So I had a present made up that is near and dear to my heart, and I'm begging you to Please watch this.
Yes, we're getting one of these.
FT runners montage. I can't. Yes, Lone Star. It's such a refreshing change. It's like, it's a full
copyright.
rejuvenation. Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't know what to do. All right, I can't mute Rhea. That's not really an option without making it to where y'all can't hear the show either. That'll be low enough. Okay.
Wait a second, guys. Hold on. Give me a second.
But yeah, no, I'm with you, Lone Star. Cash is
The four of us are
Cash
friends.
talking has added a
I
whole
consider
new
you
layer to
guys
FTR.
family. But
Yeah, for
somewhere
sure.
along the way, I believe jealousy, like these people, jealousy reared its ugly head, and maybe you realized that there's the Outrunners and their ceiling, and FTR and well, our ceiling.
Tippy toes on the
But I'm not
bottom
throwing any
rope,
shade, okay?
Cash.
I'm not throwing any shade, anybody. I'm not slighting you guys, because at one time, you guys were a popular act. I seen the numbers.
Hey, Dress, and
I
welcome
saw
in.
the merchandise numbers.
Hello.
You were top merch sellers, and around the world, man, these people loved you. And then you got your opportunity.
Tony
No, don't
looking
cheer yet. I'm
dapper
still talking.
AF right now.
Then you got your opportunity. Your
Heard,
one
right.
opportunity at immortality.
Right, Hex, welcome in,
to
buddy.
become the AEW World
What up,
Tag
Hex?
Team Champions. And what happened? You're one shot at the AEW World Tag Team Champions, and you embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed yourself, just like you always do. And that's when these people started thinking. That's when they started thinking. And they're like, oh my God, these guys are a joke. They're a meme. They're a comedy act. But the thing is, these people aren't laughing with you. They're laughing right in your face.
It was taped last night, Dresden.
Do you think they care about you? They don't care about you. They
Rhea.
cared about you.
Rhea sounding like WWE management over here.
And you decided, no. Hey, I'm talking.
I'm sorry, that was
No,
rude.
No, this is my time.
Jesus.
This is my time.
Not to her, to management.
No, I-
They never cared about
Love you, Rhea.
And you know what you did? You turned your back
Yeah, you know
on
those
us.
cynical
huh?
WatchaMania
You turned your
management
back on us
teams
when
and
all
members.
you had to do was jump and latch yourself to our coattails and coast for the rest of your career. But instead, you want to decide with these
Anyways,
people.
bye.
Oh my
No.
God, break your bodies.
No.
Oh my God, this is awesome. Please, God, give me a 5-star match.
He is
Give me a
frothing at the
5-star
mouth.
Match, please. Oh my God, that's what you sided with. But I don't blame you. I'm not mad at
Man,
you.
YouTube feed
You're
is
gonna have
rough.
to learn the hard way, just like we did. They're going to turn on you just like they turned on us. But this little stick you've got, it's gonna make you a lot of money. But it'll never make you FTR money. Because you'll never be FTR good. Top guys, out.
I'm gonna need like a restrained Eminem lyric counter because there's like 3 times I'm like, that's an Eminem lyric.
Right?
Maybe the Outrunners aren't everybody's cup of tea. Maybe we like to have a little bit of fun sometimes.
Congratulations.
And yeah, maybe we came up short against the Hurt Syndicate. But from the bottom of my heart, I know there's one thing you're dead wrong about. I look out into this crowd.
We told the truth.
Nope.
I see all these Outrunners shirts. I'll be damned if these people ever stop believing in the Outrunners. Truth Magnum.
Classic promo, right?
For a mistake of you not believing in me, or me not believing in you, or any of these people not believing in the Outrunners. I think the biggest mistake here was that we believed in you.
What you
We
gonna do?
believed that you would be our mentors. We believed that you would be our friends, and that we believed you would take us to the
Yes.
top. But then the second something just a little bit better came along, you dropped us like a couple of five.
Like a couple of fives.
The Outrunners like to have fun. Sure, we like to flex our muscles a little bit.
Karen, I believe.
But
I'm
the
loving this
Outrunners
promo.
were put on this earth to
Now,
wrestle.
serious runners, I'm
We're
here
put
for
on
it.
this earth to entertain. And after tonight, the Outrunners were put on this earth to whoop FTR's ass.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Thursday. Yo, what's up? You had to check YouTube.
Yo.
I hear you. It kind of snuck up on us, too. We got one Saturday Collision, and it was right back here.
I also just woke up, so I feel that.
I mean, we would, but here's the thing. FTR, they don't fight for free, especially not in Washington. However, if you want to fight, we can do it next week. Ontario, California. See you there, boys.
Man.
Top guys out.
Collision 100 and MLP Resurrection are happening on the same night, and I'm really having a battle inside.
Yeah, right.
Damn. Do we watch Party MLP?
That could be an option.
Because the thing is, I play MLP is going to be a pay-per-view thing. So it's pay-per-view special event. I put it over Collision. One second.
Tag match tonight. We happened to use a little bit of our backstage influence.
That was so
to bump
fun.
That tag team match up a little bit. It actually is right now.
Oh, it's recapping? Well, I think it's that partial recap video package. It's going to lead into new stuff.
Put the EVP titles on the line.
The way that Stephon Smith went flying back.
Yeah, also, they still haven't clarified the EVP part of it. Like, Will and Swear are going to be EVPs, or they're losing their titles, just the butt.
I'm pretty sure it's losing the title because it would make no sense to just have, like, why would the EVP title be, like, a thing to win, you know?
Right. I was listening to the Wrestle Talk shit, their video earlier today, and they were under the impression that they would get the titles, Will and Swerve. So
I
know,
don't
they
think
gotta
so.
clarify
That is, because the thing is, that isolated clip of Ospreay, that was not good. We didn't have the context that Ospreay provided right before, because at first he was explaining, like, we need you to be out of this, you know. He had nothing to say about him or Swerve running the place better or anything like that. It was simply a matter of just being like that. But then at the end, he's like, EVP title on the line. He could have squeezed it in. You lose, you're out.
Right.
You've been out here like, Father. My goodness.
That's my G-Fat right there. Greatest father of all time.
You geffote?
I'm
He's
the
my
father
geffote.
right now, dude.
The maternal perfection of Mother Wayne, giving birth to the prodigy, Nick Wayne, the current Ring of Honor TV champion.
I'm pretty sure he's the youngest to have won that title as well.
Yeah, how old is he? He's like, what, 22?
He's turning 20.
Oh my god, wow, he's even younger than I thought.
Yep, bro was born in 2005. That's so. I have memories older than him.
What?
I have vivid memories older than him.
I hate that. But like, good for him.
Wow, when I put that in oh my god. The way I know people that I met before he was born. Oh, this is. I feel so freaking old now.
Like, I started growing a personality by the time he was born.
The other side of my brain was developed. I can't. Do a kickflip. Yeah. Come on, Wyatt. No. He's gotta go. He's gotta make room happen. Super chat for kickflip.
Yeah, what do you think this is? A free show? I'll go get my fingerboard if that's the case.
Bro will be like, I got you. Tech decking it.
It's not a tech deck, it's a fingerboard, and I spent $150 on it. Okay, have some respect.
Yeah, Ben, I realize I'm like, I might be putting my foot in my mouth here because Wyatt legitimately does not have enough room to do a kickflip that you would be able to see the kickflip happen.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't want to move my camera because then that would fuck up the whole stream.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying is like, everything goes to shit trying to make that happen.
Right.
So if anybody's about to drop your money, don't, because we cannot. But thank you.
No, we can. I would just have to film it on my phone and post it on the Discord.
Fair.
Look at this, stalling, I guess, winning the break, getting the break, and Bryan moves back, big Bryan Keith.
Why you break Rhea's heart? Why? What did I do? Also, Rhea or Rhea?
Coming from his father, Christian Cage.
I fear Rhea was serious.
You may wonder, is this the first time that Nick Wayne and Christian have teamed up? That is not the case. They won over Hook and Katsuori Shibata last December.
Nick,
my boy.
Nick, I'm out of a bit. Yo, bro, Nick coming in clutch. What's up, Nick?
Oh, that's my brother.
From the Bad Apple.
He's got plenty of videos of me that we will not fully discuss.
For his speed and his agility. Of course, he got from
I guess, but Wyatt was asked of it. Hex.
The fact that he's wrestling with his adopted father, I guess,
A2.
puts a lot more pressure
That
on the young
means
man.
something.
Is that boy?
No, I think Christian Cage is
Okay. I was like, I feel like I shouldn't do this.
Kip Sabian at ringside as well.
No, that's one of my lifelong best friends.
Held the ropes,
Yo, that's awesome.
the jaw that time.
Hell yeah, heck.
Hex, dude. Oh, YouTube, don't be this way. This is a great time to remind everybody to go check your things. Because we got 10 memberships gifted from a Hex. Thank you so much, Hex. Those gifts are just floating in limbo. If you don't have a membership, go check your little dots, your settings, your top chat thing. Make sure you
Back in March, so he's had plenty of time to get prepared.
Yeah, they really need to make that easier to do. Because I remember the first time I was like looking for it, I was like, where the hell is this button?
Well, it used to be like a little option right there on the memberships.
Casino Gauntlet match coming up this year at All In. Last night we found out who would get
With a
number one
broken
spots in
ankle.
both the men's and the women's matches.
Won a skateboarding competition with a broken freaking ankle. Damn.
You did not just.
The Patriarch just got sunned. Nick with the 10 gifted memberships, dude.
Oh, Nick, my brother. Thank you,
Have 'em
man.
float.
We
Oh my
appreciate it.
god, yo, thank y'all so much.
You're embarrassed.
The generosity is incredible. You got worry friends, Wyatt. I'm not just saying that because I'm one of them.
No, it is funny that you said skateboarding competition with a broken freaking ankle, because when I broke my ankle, I was warming up for a skate competition and I couldn't compete because I broke it like 10 minutes before it started.
Oh, damn, that's fucked. My bad. Accidentally unearths. Disappointing time.
No, it was still fun. I didn't go to the hospital till the next day because I was like, I'm not leaving. I want to see this competition. I'll just sit off on the sideline and numb myself.
That's determination right there.
And I
What?
gave my wristband away
What's the
because I was like,
problem? Turn around.
I can't.
Turn around. He just. That was great. Are you sure Jesse isn't Jesse? No, we're not sure. We're absolutely not sure. They've both been in the chat at the same time, but they were also both doing bits. You can retire now. You're a millionaire. Sweet. Now I can just focus on this. But yes, yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it is. If I'm honest, it's a 3 dots thing somewhere where you can turn it on to where you can accept memberships. So that way, if for some reason you don't have a membership here, and there's these gifted ones just kind of floating in limbo at the moment, you go turn that on, chances are you'll get one of those gifted memberships. I just think that means that everybody who's in the chat that isn't a member doesn't have those settings on.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less.
Trying to see if I can find it on my end here.
Real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect.
Wait, what? Why commercial? Because Triller is delayed 2 hours on its airing, so as a result, oh yeah, what I should be doing is muting this.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, we can't have our commercial-free experience like normal as a result of Triller not airing the show until it ends. Defy champion ever, the youngest ROH men's world television champion in history, only beaten by Billy as the youngest overall. Epic. Excuse you, if anyone is Jesse, I am verified to be Jesse. I mean, true, you do have a check mark next to your name. It is kind of hard to dispute that. And it's a YouTube check mark, so you didn't pay for it.
Ah, okay, I found it. So, to manage that setting, go to the WatchaMania channel, hit the join button, and then hit the triple dot at the top of the screen from the join, and then it says gift membership settings, and then it says allow gift memberships, and there's a little toggle button.
I wonder if that's something that can be done. Oh, I see. When you hit see perks, it takes you straight to the main channel regardless. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It seems to be a little bit, a bit of a 2-step process, but it also seems pretty quick.
Yeah,
easily resolvable.
You'd think it would just be like a click of a button, like on the actual live streams for something like that, because like, that's when you would get those, you know?
Like when you go up and Nick Rolled sent 10 gift memberships, then the triple dots there, one of the options would be allow gift memberships.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it used to be so much simpler, and I don't know why they changed it, and we're back.
Because they love to make it
Oh, we're back with a loud chop.
Anytime anything updates, they have to make it more difficult.
Opening tag team bout. Christian Cage and Nick Wayne battling
the powers that be.
Big Bill and Brian Keith of the Learning Tree, a cover after snap suplex. Only a 1 count that time, and Brian Keith's out. Great job by Nick Wayne to float in front.
See
that time.
Know where he learned that from?
Probably his father.
Christian Cage, exactly.
No, his real father. Come on now.
What do you mean his real father? You don't get much more real than the patriarch Christian Cage. Just berating Brian Keith in the corner there.
True doesn't really just exist when he uses the Patriarchy.
Couple of forearm shots. Kick to the solar plexus as
Instant classic.
and a cover. 1, 2.
I'm gonna kick out.
Decisive Christian Cage. What poise this man has. No wonder Mother Wayne is all googly.
Getting warm in here. I'm just gonna turn my fan on really fast.
That drop, man.
All good.
1, 2, of course, didn't get it, but continues the assault here. Is Mother Wayne all googly-eyed? I don't know what spell Christian Cage has over that beautiful woman. I don't get it.
Oh, wait a second.
Trying. The kill switch, it looked like that time.
Nice. All the shoulder bars would both go down. Commentary's on point. Nice. Oh, so true, Mundo.
The bit to get in. But Cage, look at this. Desperately rolling. He's got a decision to make.
Don't have far to go with that long arm.
I'm zooming in on the wedding band. Seems Big Bill, too, is a wife guy. Is a total wife guy. See upper third.
Cheap shot again.
Hey, if you got a wife and you're a guy, then you're a wife guy.
Cage did come
Very
in
fair.
brave.
Oh.
Let's talk about 1 + 1 = 2. Good commentary, Wyatt.
Wow.
Very sound and informative. Oh my God, Big Bill with the life hack of I just lifted my leg.
Oh, I've experienced this myself.
Oh yeah, I think it, what? Nah,
Bill with the hop.
Big Bill with the literally.
Nick Wayne gets ahead of Steve.
Oh my God, the Big Bill slam
The Big Bill slam.
because the man is above the boss at that point.
Bryan Keith comes in.
He's above the law.
Well, Keith and Nick Wayne,
Breaking the
the
law,
legal
breaking
men.
Oh,
Ooh.
Patriarchy.
ultimate conquer the noggin there.
Did you say patrioticide?
A son and dad connection.
What is wrong with you?
Nice. I dig that high collar overhead.
Almost got the
Yeah,
win.
that was good.
Interesting pinfall attempt from Keith.
What a night it has been.
Look, Hannah
And
did
what
this
a
to
night it's going to be
Tony.
coming up.
No.
Bayne, Vert, Vixen.
I don't think so.
One-on-one.
Yo, Vert Vixen getting the graphics. Love that for
What we
her.
got going on?
Oh, watch out, though.
Look at this tag team match featuring Templario and Brody King against Romero and Hechicero. Watch out.
He's being
Aminata
Jones.
versus Sky Blue. That's gonna be a match.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, there goes Kip
Okay, bye.
over the bell table.
Oh no.
Meanwhile,
Oh no.
Bryan Keith left alone with 2 men in the ring. A roll-up by Nick. He's got the rope. 1, 2.
Oh, that was
Big
blatant.
100% Raccoon.
The bad elbow from behind Nick Wayne. Full arm drag twist.
Oh,
Ooh.
Watch out.
nasty.
On the apron.
The spin and everything. Excellent pin. He has got that one.
Napped him down.
1, 2.
I just smacked him upside his face.
the difference maker, Mother Wayne.
He just said, "Hey Brian, you got a big forehead."
And now Big
Oh,
a glancing blow on the top.
That's that like disapproving father like smack on the back of the head.
right by the front of the head because you upset him that much.
Almost to his feet.
Don't hit your kids,
Bryan
folks.
Correct. Very correct.
Bryan Keith
Wait,
gets
I
That's
thought they were
enough.
gonna...
Nick Wayne slumping
Same
in the
team.
corner.
Big Bill and Bryan Keith, yes.
Oh,
On the
upper
jaw.
That's a headbutt.
head.
Okay.
That's like an uppercut headbutt.
Right?
Begin collision.
Upper butt?
These two
No,
teams
I don't like
Upperbutt.
that.
No.
going at it.
Oh, damn. Bro
Oh.
took a power bomb.
Nick Wayne was high up.
Tag team wrestling 101. Always protect your tag team partner.
Oof.
Just a high kick after the spear.
3.
I dig it.
Hey.
I dig it.
Alright.
Just needed one big move. He already got hit with a finish. Just a big move to put him back down to the ground.
Well, there's a lot
I think AEW ever split rosters like a big run. I remember at one point there were rumors of Censor. Yes, but even then that was like an internal roster split. Like that wasn't something that was officially addressed on screen. It was just a matter of, it was partially a matter of scheduling and roster conflicts at the time, which no longer exists. I wonder why. But yes, we don't need to do a roster split here in AEW, I don't think. I could see it possibly happening, but the thing about roster splits is the championship situation. And I just don't want to see a world where AEW outright has 2 world titles, and no matter what the unified title is, it's not going to be the world title.
Yeah, I was gonna say again when I was listening to Wrestle Talk earlier, like somebody said something about the unified title can be like their world title.
Here's the thing: CMLL style will be treated as important as the world title.
To free you of the burden
Right.
of being a fighting champion. And a
Imagine
fighting
being from
champion
Chicago.
You have been for far too long, but nonetheless still our TNT
Let's
champion.
complain, but you are correct.
You see, Paragon and the Don Callis family, we're no strangers to each other. Me and you, Adam, we're no strangers to each other. You issued an open challenge, and the walking weapon is here.
Yeah,
to
I agree with
execute.
that.
I think that was the
The
plan.
only thing that is undisputed
But,
about this is that I know you have a bad ankle. You're not walking out with that TNT championship.
I know, Ben. I'm just teasing.
When I'm done, you're not walking out at all.
Okay, all right, bro. Okay. And you here. I'm gonna step away for a moment for this commercial, but I'm about to play you. Or what was the other one I was gonna say? Oh yeah, the plan during that soft title split, that soft roster split was that the titles were gonna float, which was kind of the solution. But I don't know about that because you can end up having one brand being featured with too many champions, or vice versa. It can muddy the waters a bit, I think, but it can work. But yes, I shall be right back. Here's what.
Hey, right. Yeah, it definitely can work. It's just you gotta spread out the booking a little bit and not try to oversaturate one show. Because like obviously Dynamite is the main show, so I could see wanting to put on like the bigger like promos or like anything like that. I would just hate for Collision just to get a couple things, even though there should be like a main event storyline on both shows if you're gonna do the 2 world titles. So, like, if it could definitely work, they just have to book it correctly and like evenly. Go check. What is your favorite AEW title or champion? Ooh. To be honest, I do just love the AEW World Title itself. Like it's a beautiful design. Like if I'm gonna go out of my way to get a replica belt, it like out of all belts, other than maybe the Winged Eagle, that would probably be the one I would want to get. Champion? Hmm. If we're talking overall, I gotta go with Swerve. He had one of my favorite title reigns. Or I could throw Jamie Hayter in there too, and it's hard not to talk about Hangman as well. And then Kenny. Oh my god, I'm just gonna name everyone. Fuck it. Everyone's had really great runs in their own regard, so that's a tough one.
You listen to your father, good things will happen. I never lied to you.
Oh yeah, and Tony, totally agree.
Bravo, what an impressive debut.
There he is.
Hear that? Yeah. I'll answer that question after.
And I also heard what you said last week about becoming the first father and son tag team champions in AEW. Lofty aspirations, I must say. But coming from you, Christian Cage, one of the greatest tag team champions in history, that gives that statement a lot of gravitas.
Yes, dressed.
I mean, as great as you are,
Personally, I don't hate that.
your partner's your kid. And as talented as you are, congratulations, champ.
Yeah, I know.
You're still just a kid. And I got a lot of respect for you. Don't do this to yourself. You and Nick against the Hurt Syndicate. Don't do it.
Are you trying to convince yourself, or are you trying to convince me? Because you see, MVP, I've always lived by the rule, never trust a criminal. And you weren't even a good criminal at that because you got caught. And here's the
Damn.
disturbing part about it. You were actually a better criminal than you are a manager. I am the Patriarch. I run
Jesus.
AEW. And if I want those AEW Tag Team Championships, they're as good as ours. Do I make myself clear?
No.
Crystal. Christian. Crystal. But, I just, wanted to say good luck. Because you'll need it.
MVP just taking it all in stride.
Go check. Have you ever been caught as a criminal?
No, I can see them cheating, beat her. So yeah, no, Lone Star. I think you might have to call her there. They're gonna pull some shit. The Patriarchy, and I think a combination of MJF getting in the way. This guy. So good. You know what? I think I need to have to turn this down a tad bit. Oh wait, no. I think it's my personal volume. Because I see it's coming through loud. I was gonna destroy Wayne. Oh, dude is gonna get thrown so far. Yo, Templario just joining him in his entrance. He's like, bro, I can't compliment this aura. I will simply I will simply aura sketch. Some more skateboarding terms for you. You ever sketch?
Oh, sketch. I was like, wait, what? Yes, I have. People weren't excited about it.
People weren't excited. People weren't excited about it. Oh man.
We be in them streets.
Hechicero's got such a bum. So yeah, there was that one. Oh, so Dresden can agree. I can agree. I don't know. Tony's third title reign was an epic, but I personally prefer Jamie Hayter's run more because one, it was organic. Jamie Hayter was like the first person in AEW to be like to kind of cause course correction for the title images. You know, it goes back to the beginning of the company that they very much plan out their title images. They're usually thinking 2 champions ahead at the time of a title change. So for them to change course to Jamie like that, which admittedly circumstances kind of led to it, that was awesome. And she kept on having banger after banger. One of my favorite matches of the year that it happened in, it was the top of the year, Sheeta versus Hayter for the world title on Rampage. Glorious bout.
Yeah, and it wasn't like just based off her character, just like her ability to
The Temple of
get her
Hell.
character across in ring was just like it wasn't what we were used to seeing at the time.
However, for my favorite title design, because I heard that conversation going on, yes, the world title, AEW Men's World Title, favorite all-time title design, second only to Big Gold is second to that for me. Favorite title designs of all time. Yeah, I'm a Big Gold guy.
No, I love the big gold as well.
When it was just like, leave the memories alone, never let it go away, never change it. We added the red jewels lining it. That's fine. Let it be. So many tattoos. He's so tatted up.
Me. Cringe.
Golden number 1. Yeah. Hope she's back in the pay-per-view. Same. She won the crowd over right? Effectively, yeah. That was the thing. Is like post you missed.
I think I deteriorated that part of it by bringing up the winged eagle. That was my bad.
Yeah, because I was kind of half listening. You know, trying to race there and back. But yeah, y'all are gonna hate me. OGA Women's World Championship. Nope, big agree, Rhea. If that title was just the size of all the other titles, I'd be so down for it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, that belt looks specifically made for Riho, for her just to not be the inaugural champion.
Literally, it looked small on Sheeta. Like, come on.
Right.
Sheeta is not a big woman, you know. It's where it's like, I definitely think, and they did size it up for Brits, right? What do you do? So yeah, I know how big you are. I got you.
That's how I feel whenever I hug any of my friends.
Dude, same. Imagine Megan can be with her title. Oh my god. Megan would be like, it'd be a bracelet.
Romero was the fourth incarnation of the famous Black Tiger. Previously worn by the legendary.
Yeah, Templario. I think you picked. I didn't. You know what? Maybe he's smart here. Because I'm like, I don't know if this was the spot to pick. But now he's taking Brody's attention off the legal man, Rocky, while he recovers. Wow, they really don't know where to go, do they?
And another reversal. Brody goes outside.
Bryce, do something here, man. They didn't budge.
I'm pretty sure Bryce is letting it slide because we got traditional lucha wrestlers in here, so that
Fair.
the rule delineation kind of, yeah. Wait, we have the diamond. Where's Will gonna win the Collision Cobalt friendship? No. There you go. She gets her win back over Statlander with that on the line. And then gives it to Statlander afterwards, and they're a team again.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, it really would be it. These two ladies seem to be into beating the friendship into one another.
Is that what happens if you win that and you gift it to somebody, whether they want it or not? If you give it to them, you're insta friends.
Now we're contractually obligated tag team partners. With the racial list. Oh. The only reason the impression I'm saying would be like, you win the match by putting the bracelet on your opponent, and I also don't hate that either. But I'm
And
just
then you hug it out.
Prime Day is coming July 8th to the 11th with great deals on whatever.
No caught the knee though. I'm still gonna try to call the action, even though it's pretty teeny tiny. Nice though. That were like reverse head scissors takedown. Like a neck breaker or something. Heart wants Thunderbrain says I won't believe it till I see it. Supercard Athena makes me sad. I hear you there, Hex, but when I think about the history between Athena and Thunder Rosa personally, I see the possibility. Just if nothing else, because Athena wants to. Especially because we're seeing Athena more on AEW programming. I think now it's just time. I think they missed the boat with Billy.
Yeah, I think so too. I really thought she was going to be the one.
Yeah, but I feel like we're not in a position to going back to that. Like, Billy hasn't hit that reinvigoration again, you know? Like, she did that leading up to the second match, and that's what made us believe, oh, she should get another match. But now, she's got to do that much more to make us think she should get a third match. Burger King Burger's been very popular. Really? Oh. Can't wait for the Battle of the Kyles. I love the Battle of the Kyles, the billing from TK. I'm trying to remember. Was that straight up the way he phrased it on Twitter? I need to go look again.
Oh, what in the Muppets commercial was that? Sorry, I was very distracted.
Yeah, no, that's why I try so hard to not focus on these commercials because they derail my train of thought. That's literally NordVPN was purchased because of these damned commercials. I'm so serious with and then they do this. You know, no, I was just like, I hated how much it derailed my train of thought. I wanted to use the commercial breaks to talk about the show in some other way, but I get so distracted so quickly, and I'm sitting here being like caught up in it, like, I start singing along to a jingle or something, and like, nah.
Right.
Let's go into the Kyle's Collide.
When Kyle's collide.
Yes, damn it. Need to be a stream in the morning? No, Jesse. I was very mistaken, and I'm so sorry about that. To those who got out of their way to show up, by the way. Shouts out to Ray. I saw you woke up to your alarm, saw the message, and just corpse sack out. Kyle 5000. But yes, I'm so sorry. I'm going to double check, make sure I know a show is going to be aired before I advertise a watch along to it. But yes, the next New Japan watch along, I wanted it to be Tanahashi's Jam, but right now that's not. Oh, here we go. Back in, but honestly, not in the cards for me at the moment. Between life and finances, be honest, especially because we got 2 pay-per-views coming around the corner with Supercard and All In. But yeah, next New Japan stream is the 4th. It'll be July 4th. The morning of July 4th. And I'm also looking to make the July 6th one happen as well, even though it'll be my birthday. I'm looking to have some fun plans for that, so.
Ooh.
But I can probably still do
Morning
the
of
morning.
July 4th. That's a Friday, right?
Yup.
Huh.
It'll be like 5 a.m.
I have that day off of work.
Sir. New Japan Wyatt vibes? New
Quite
Japan vibes.
possibly. We'll have to look into it.
The double cannonball was sick, though.
Wants to focus on the Alchemist and with Templario's help.
Well, the double senton, I should say.
This could be the end of things.
From a moment ago. I'm getting my terms mixed up because Silo started calling out the cannonball that I admittedly was not catching. Oh my god, that's a tumble. Check your knees, dog. Roll up. Let's get the cross legs. Oh.
Dang.
Oh no. He doesn't want to
Quick
tap.
for a guy
But
that size.
he's. Yep. No, that's not a tap. It's got to be 3 rapid successive taps in most sporting competitions. Pro wrestling will overlook it sometimes if the finish is supposed to be that and somebody's pride is getting in the way. But other than that, no.
Oh, he tapped out. See? Done.
The ropes were involved. No, he was.
But like, yeah, unless you're like an avid wrestling fan, then you just kind of disregard those like frustration, like
Nuanced
I'm in this hold, like patting on the mat kind of thing. But
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's really because you see it in every wrestling match. It's so easily to become jaded to people selling the pain of a hold.
right,
You know, it's harder to lock in on. Like, man, wow, they're in agony, dude. Look at that shoulder. You know, you almost have to see limbs just actually bending awkwardly to get caught up in that.
right.
There it is. I was like, Rocky? And he finally dropped.
I mean, it's really my only excuse to show off the kimono. So the golden dragon.
Right. But no, that's dope. Then I can know to make that thumbnail. Honestly, I gotta get caught up on some graphics. For sure.
But yeah, no, we'll talk about it in the back end, see what we can work out.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, still holding on to the big man is Hechicero.
Oh, look at this. Hechicero unaware.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh my god. I thought he was just gonna stay there for a second.
He did kind of stall for a moment.
Yeah. Actually, it would have been really cool if he stalled on that and did like a senton. Whoa!
Dude, so slick.
I love when people do that.
Nice,
No,
he got the
not fall at the
Sasuke special
spinneroonie.
off. Also, this match is the definition of worlds collide. We got a Seaman little guy, and a Bryce, and a Bryce. The cherry on top for the 3
Yeah.
after the fucking Dante's Inferno. That shit's
Yes.
so sick.
So sick. Gotta be one of my
King gets
favorite
the pin.
finishers. Especially coming from Brody like that. Like, dude. Ah.
It looks so deadly, especially because he does a running one.
Yeah.
It's already such a nasty move, like when Drilla Maloney in New Japan does it. It looks pretty nasty too, but it's a standing version. Brody gets a running start so he can get that extra height.
Right. And it's like safer. It looks nastier, but it's definitely safer because the weight shifts over instead of just being planted down.
Lands more like a high angle senton for Brody, and then their head isn't really hitting the ground at all. But the extra momentum almost just makes it look worse. Look at us talking.
Man, I can't wait for Buddy Matthews to come back because
their
their double finisher with that is so sick.
Mercedes Money. I've traveled and trained all over the globe. Nobody knows how to shake the table like Mercedes Money.
Did not take the CEO long to find gold around her waist.
I said I was gonna make a difference. I said I was gonna get more time, more opportunity for the women here. And now look at AEW. I have done everything.
Unfortunate comment. She said L. Unfortunately, comment correct. In these parts, yes. Please let him win the pure title. Like, if you want an ambassador champion, there you go.
Then I got the New Japan Strongman Championship. I went all the way to the Tokyo Dome and got the Rev Pro British Women's Championship. I am a global champion for a reason.
Come on, mention EWA. Oh yeah, and that one too.
I am here to lead a woman's global revolution.
The amount of hate she gets online for getting all these title belts is so stupid to me. Like,
it's so funny.
It is funny. It's like, guys, come on. She's got the belt collector gimmick. Like, also,
hey,
it's
RJ.
It's not just Tony being like, no, she needs to win the title off of these promotions belts. They have a say in that.
Tony, I enjoy
Who's the super
playing this game
villain
because it's just
bodysuit?
so easy to win. Tony, you parade around AEW with your chest up, tits out, your cheap little slippers, and your stupid, silly little accent. But I can see right through you. You're just an act. You're a mark. Just like all of these fans. But me?
Learn those lines again.
I am a true star, darling. I am 6 belts Monet, a global champion, soon to be 7 belts Monet. And Tony, you're right about one thing. You're not just some mother. You're the that's gonna get so over at all in Texas.
Okay. You see, I wish we had trailer for this.
My movie, because this is my story. This is about my legacy and what I came to AEW to do.
Me.
So if it's a death sentence you want, this is gonna be a beautiful murder that you wrote. Last week on
Oh my God.
I walked you like a dog that you are. And now, I'm gonna be walking all over your face to all in. And Mina, since I know that you're watching, next week for our TBS title match on Dynamite 300, it's gonna be match 1000 for me.
What?
Tony, darling, I hope that you're watching ringside. And I'll even buy you a nice steak dinner to see if you can even stomach the preview of the beating that I'm gonna get you at All in Texas. Because while the two of you are playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
Excellent promo. Yeah, no, she's just like, my belt. I know. But no, like it's...
First of all, great promo, but also her 1000 match also being in the same week as Dynamite 300 and Collision 100. Like, what the fuck?
It's nuts. No, what is this? What is this congregation of even numbers? Like, my math brain is so overly satisfied right now. How is AEW pulling this off?
Right, like my OCD. Like, I almost want her to win the world title so she can get that 7 because that would please my OCD so much.
Yeah. None. What are the chances of playing Smash Bros. With her? None. 0. That'll actually be her 1000 match. That's fucking crazy. This is not her erasing the indies. Let's go. We love this. She was Mercedes Vernado before she was signed to WWE, right? It was Mercedes something, I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't that too deep into like outside of WWE at that point, so.
Fair. No, there's also a question extended to the chat. Also extended to the chat, an invitation to thumbs up the stream. If you could help us out, get that algorithm boosted, get us seen a little bit more. Here, we've been having a rickety schedule at WatchMania as of late, and that, upsets YouTube sometimes. So we just want to try and get back on track. See if anybody can find.
I know Wyatt
anybody can
joins
find
on
us.
screen, and all of a sudden everything's crazy.
Why it is the wild card. Wild card Yapple.
That is very true. What will he do next? Whatever the fuck I want.
What have I done? What is anything? What?
Actually, since we're in commercial, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick.
Alrighty, dog, you got it. He's using the New Japan approach to huge. Look at it. I can't see. Yes. Over there. So yes, let me see what we got still to come in the card. We actually have 4 more matches left on the card. Oh my gosh. This is one of those episodes. I'm here for it. Which honestly, okay, let's be. Mercedes KB, then Miss Mercedes, then back to Mercedes KB, then Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet, bet. And we are back.
Night. It was officially announced next week, Dynamite 300, Mercedes Monet versus Mina Shirley.
Mercedes, these are the kinds of games that you want to play. I was born on a roulette table, baby. I'll play
Hello.
Snatch. I'll
Hi there, Maggie.
Toe with your tits. And next week, when I watch the love of my
That's
life
Maggie, yo.
play cornhole with your...
Hey, Tony. I know you
Oh.
are angry. I know you're worried about All In that next week.
Oh man, I mean,
Abby,
Abby. I know her. You're good. I saw that.
No matter what happens,
But you're fine.
do not get involved.
Oh, but Mina, you don't understand.
Oh.
No matter what. Promise.
Appreciate you stopping by. Hope all's going well for you.
Keep her alive, will you?
I'm.
Finish the job.
Won't believe Tony Storm if her tits were notarized.
Tony Storm is in a place that Mercedes does not want her to be in. Let's go back to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. In choosing first,
Wow, this is
accompanied by
taking so
Penelope
long.
Ford,
I'm ready to do hard
from
too.
Thessaloniki, Megan Bayne.
Hey there, Mike. Welcome in.
Megan Bayne. Penelope Ford has joined her. She is not
Yep. Up next, we're gonna have Megan Bayne versus Vert Vixen. Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Or be Dervin.
Tazai. Welcome back.
Hello. I saw Tony popped up. What'd she have to say?
Now we've seen Vert Vixen before. She gets a big cheer here in the Seattle area.
I love her hair, by the way.
You see where just Paul Jesse.
Present, I would think, quite a challenge for the Megasus.
Bayne needs to be very wary of the striking ability of Vixen. Bayne has just proved time and time again too powerful for anybody who stands across from her. Even the AEW.
Is it just me or is
Women's
Rand's name
Champion, we just
changing?
saw Toni
What?
Storm
I guess it's just you.
had a hell of a time holding on to her title. Bayne coming within a split second of becoming the new AEW Women's Champion.
Oh my god! Immediately just took her head off.
Claymore-esque dropkick.
Grab yours now at iDrink.com and use promo code AEW15 for 15% off your order.
The way that Megan Banks started off, she might have had a can or two before the match.
Man.
Yeah, she ain't playing around right
Didn't
now.
expect Megan to do that at the beginning of the match. Yeah, no, full on, just claymored her head off to start it off. And then the overhead butterfly suplex. Yo, she's mauling her.
Suplex that time, or butterfly suplex, if you will.
What a star.
Bravo is kicking dust of a Vixen who is no tomato can, a very credible competitor.
Did he say is no tomato can?
Absolutely got a big cheer here. She's held many
What's that?
titles for many independent promotions around the country. She's wrestling her 21st AEW match.
Wait, what? I
television
did. Away her entrance gear. Wait, what? I didn't type that. That's nuts.
Oh, wow, what a kick.
And the way she's not even knocked over.
Yeah.
Vixen was almost as stunned as Bayne.
Someone's in danger.
Taking a knee.
I'm in danger.
There it is. So you can tell who what my wife carrying. Oh, okay.
Stumbles up, runs in, and then gets run right over.
A decapitator from Bayne, who has vowed to make the AEW Women's Division bow down.
Here it comes, Nigel. Boom! Fakes descent.
That's it right there.
1, 2, 3.
Bayne with the quick win.
About as definitive as it needed to be. I'm still stuck up on the Claymore at the gate. That was nuts.
Yeah, right.
Another devastating victory for the Megasus.
Vert Vixen still down.
It is now cold in this room, and I can't reach the
Her
thing.
5th straight singles win. 10-1 in their last 11 matches. She wants a place in the Women's Casino Gauntlet coming up at all.
Okay, I got it. Sword help.
Let's go to Anthony Bowens, the 5-tool player.
Hello, Seattle. And hello, everybody watching at home. I am the pride of professional wrestling, Anthony Bowens, here to tell you that live next week on Dynamite 300, I am officially entering the Casino Gauntlet qualifying match. Now, 2 weeks ago, things didn't really go my way, and I told Billy that we need to get our stuff together quick. So I told him to stay home, to rethink that strategy, and next week, you're gonna see that strategy come into play. Because when I win this match, I get to enter that gauntlet at number 2. And you cannot have the biggest pay-per-view, the biggest show of the year
Gonna have a number 2 gauntlet?
without your
Number 2
pride.
qualifier?
Don't believe me? Well, I got 5 tools and 1 rule. That's prove them wrong.
Anthony Bowens.
They learned from the criticism last year when they did the qualifying matches for the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. People were like, "Why didn't they do a number 2 spot?" Because the number 2 league, that's also just as advantageous. You have the chance to end the match before anybody else enters.
Let's take everybody back to Summer Blockbuster. What happened and the big win that Josh got.
Well, we heard Alexander earlier tonight talk about the history between the Don Callis family and Paragon. Here an example of it. Alexander with a beautiful bridge, scoring the victory that night.
Yeesh, cows. And the drop.
Whether he can follow up, adding gold to the Don Callis family tonight.
We should also say that Takeshita had a lot to do with that, too. Not taking away anything from...
Oh!
Well, here we go. Here comes the TNT champion.
And his opponent from Panama City, Florida, weighing 194 pounds. He is the reigning and defending TNT champion, Adam Cole.
Bah. Got the second bay in there. The All Elite Arcade Podcast. I've actually seen that in my feed before. Shouts out them. Hope they keep making it up there. Honestly, if they come by my feed again, I'll give them a subscribe. Oh. We were in sync this time.
Oh.
One more for the Adam Cole.
Go, baby.
The gimmick's so fun.
No helium this time.
Good.
Different champions. Wow. And title changes since its inception.
Just goes back and goes to the fact of the competition we have, athletic competition we have each and every week here in Collision, and of course.
Cole ever had a world title? Yeah, I mean NXT champ, Ring of Honor world champ.
Yeah, 3 times over for that one.
Yep. Yeah, he was the first 3-time Ring of Honor world champ, wasn't he?
Correct, I do believe so, yeah. So yeah, and some might say the NXT title doesn't count as a world title. I would kind of agree. It's weird because it is the top title of the brand, but I just don't know.
It's
PWE,
kinda hard to, like...
PWI is the one that usually like has the official delineation, that is the industry recognized delineation of what is or isn't a world title. TNA was just recently taken off of that, so if TNA doesn't count,
oh really?
I don't know if NXT does. Yeah, unless it was added in 2025, but I think as of 2024, it technically was no longer like world championship, and I don't exactly get how their classifications work. Of course, feel free to disagree with those, because at the end of the day, I do believe it is just the one group's opinion. It's just a very educated and informed one.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with, like, say, like the Meltzer star ratings for matches. Like, that's not the definitive rating of the match, you know.
Appreciating this opening process, though. This feeling out process. That's what I was going for. You see, when I saw this match announced, I'm like, time to shut up the Adam Cole detractors. Because y'all been on Twitter this week, you've been seeing people be like, Adam Cole isn't actually good anymore, by the way. And I'm just like, okay, sure. They were like, the match with Fletcher, and then people were like, he was carried by Fletcher. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. The best, I feel like I've said it on stream before, the best match I've seen in person was the Gargano Cole match at TakeOver 25. That shit was insane.
That was an iconic match. Now, to play devil's advocate, the people with all this discourse this last week are the ones saying, like, he isn't good anymore. Since returning from injury, he has not been good, is what they're trying to say. He's mid, he's washed, I've seen these takes. Why is the first 3-time champion in my heart? Look at you, dog.
4-time
7-time heart champion already.
Oh, I'm a 10-time champ in pizza titles.
Alexander hits the ropes. Cole tries to leapfrog. Alexander's got him. No, Cole slips from behind. Ducking low.
We need a WatchaMania pizza championship.
1, 2. Great counter move that time by Adam Cole. We talked about the casino gauntlet that's coming up.
Also, thanks guys. You're gonna make me believe.
If anyone has watched this film about like, damn. He does have that late 80s vibe to it. Agreed.
He wants to get in there. We've got a qualifier coming up next week. A lot going on here in AEW. I love the way the casino gauntlet
Slick.
work.
Going for the sunrise.
Adam Cole up on top. He's looking for the Panama sunrise, but he gets a forearm shot on the way down.
Alexander lying in wait. Perfect.
What's up, Darth? How it goes? Feeling extremely cold. I've been warming up with the sand. Yes, agreed, Darth. And I'm hoping they start coming around for people sooner rather than later. I think a full-on move into the trios division is exactly what's needed.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a, you know, I don't want to say cold start, but, you know, room temperature start. But yeah, I feel like they're starting to slowly coming to what we would expect from that trio, like O'Reilly, Cole, and Roderick. Like they were on top of NXT in their day at the time. You know?
Looking out, dog.
Also, yes, hello, Darth. Welcome in.
Yeah, Paragon, they've had trios program. Like, the TNT title has kind of been wrapped up in trios feuds. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Which I
that
don't
is
think
a
is
little
bad.
unfortunate. Like, if it's done right, it's good. But yeah, it hasn't been, in my opinion at least, like, as a singles belt, like, it hasn't been getting the singles run love that I feel like it could have a little bit more of.
Very true. No, you're absolutely right. It definitely has been the fourth most important singles title of the last year. On the men's side. But yeah. And that sucks, but yeah, cuz Jack's run kind of petered out towards the end by the time Danny won it, and then Danny's run never really got to take off because the C2 was the dominant conversation for the first half of his run.
Yeah,
and the second half of his run was locked up in the aforementioned trios feud. But then when it finally came down to it, Adam Cole got the title, and we're still got Paragon in trios programs, which is like, it can work, I think, because it's more so like faction warfare. It's an unofficial trios program, and I think that by proxy adds to the trios division. You know, when you look at the trios division as a whole, and you see all these trios are active in multiple programs, you know, the champions currently don't seem to have a set challenger in a feud, but they are a part of a program. And with all these other floating people, you could have the Don Callis family or Paragon win a contenders match, and now they are all of a sudden crossing paths with the Death Rider story, challenging for those titles. But I do think it'll just be the Death Riders challenging them again. Maybe we'll have a stipulation trios match for those at All In. If we could get,
I could dig that.
the thing is, if that's all a matter of if Pac can come back, though, right? Unless they get Gabe in on it. Adam Cole loses. It's Wyatt's fault.
It wasn't my fault. I thought we were getting a Barbie 2 for a second. I gotta stop looking at that screen.
Yeah, it's hard to not, right? The bigger screen is always the draw. You think when Mox loses the title, the titles will disband? No, well, kind of. I think they will dissolve. I think things will start to fall apart. Honestly, would it be hilarious if we think that it's going to be the end of the Death Riders, but we actually get 3 more years of Death Riders interchanging story? We're only in the 3rd inning, you see?
Amanda missed 423 days with an ankle injury. Came back, became a champion, but right now, Josh Alexander has other ideas. Got a pump kick up, pick up of Alexander.
Nice.
To the neck of Alexander. Cover. 1, 2. Nope, sir. Match continues.
Look at Alexander.
This is like the slowest Rick Knox count I think we've had.
This now is going to become a war of attrition at the left ankle of the TNT champion Adam Cole and the neck of Josh Alexander.
Alexander blocked that attempt at a vertical suplex or possibly a brainbuster, a pickup. Either man getting an advantage. Right foot up. Whoa! It was a backstabber. 1, 2.
Kick
and
out.
a 2 count.
Mox loses and only to pick up another promotion's world title. Mox winning the world title in Japan, in New Japan again. That's a choice. I'll say that. That's a choice, especially because Goto. Oh man, I think Mox would really sour to that audience if he did that. Yo, nice.
Yeah, take it off of Goto like that. Yeah.
Goto had one of those I've convinced you reigns for me. Like it was one of those I don't know about him becoming a champion. And over the course of his title run, he's proven me not only he should have been champion, but he's been a great champion.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him with the run so far.
Adam Cole escapes. Josh Alexander so close.
Agreed. It's only really been like 4 months, a little over. But he's been a good champ.
Agreed.
Loretta eagerly looking on from ringside.
Gotta stay on him, Josh.
Portland, couple weeks
Stay on him,
ago,
Alexander.
Josh Alexander picked up the win against Paragon. Can he pick it up here in Seattle a couple of weeks later? He could be the new champ, and right now, as you can see, Alexander has Adam Cole dangling on the middle turnbuckle. He may be a few minutes away from winning right now. He's gonna, oh my God, go up top. He's
Oh, wait a second, though. He's given Cole the opportunity
to fight off. Yeah, absolutely.
Sean Waltman? I'm like, what Sean are you referencing there?
Seated on the top turnbuckle.
Josh turns around to face him with a big forearm shot. Now the fight goes on the turnbuckle pads. That one stunned Alexander.
This is going to favor Cole, as we've talked about the prior damage to the neck.
Oh, Alexander falls down. Cole is up.
Michaels. Oh, wow.
Oh, Panama Sunrise. Real slow rotation.
Yeah.
Kick out.
Wow. Okay, that was close.
Yeah. The headgear saved him.
How about that, Josh Alexander coming out of that?
Josh Alexander staying away from the light. This match continues.
Little frustration, as you can see, but now the knee pad goes down. He is going to lower the boom as Adam Cole. He's got to get Alexander in position here.
Yep.
It's all about. Oh.
Well, that was intentional.
Yeah, it's all about the sleep.
It prevented the knee strike.
And now Cole goes back to the attack. Josh Alexander.
Swept, let's go to that
picking the
ankle.
ankle.
Oh, that ankle. The surgically repaired ankle.
A long way for Cole to reach the bottom rope.
This could be it for Adam Cole. He gets pulled back.
Dragging him back to center.
That damage ankle there.
How much can Cole take? An up kick. Another one. Breaking free.
Ooh. Oh.
The third one stunned Alexander. And a tremendous matchup for the TNT Championship.
Nice.
Oh, scouted that.
Beautiful German super.
With the bridge.
Alexander unable to
Oh, it looked like he released that. Yeah, from the neck pain.
Absolutely.
That German suplex that he used.
Nice. I like
Yeah, I
that.
like that.
Oh, he's lined up.
The neck,
Oh, he's not lined up.
could have won the match. Alexander
I was wondering the way he gave it up at the 1 count. That was scary. Did that good.
and with purpose, he digs in
Imagine
the
it was just a hard
forearm.
shot.
And now,
Oh,
Cole escapes.
oh,
There's the
super
kick
kick
in
to the
back
head,
of
the back of the neck.
Oh,
Boom.
excellent. Chopped
Great
him
sequence.
down. Timber.
Here's your winner, and still the TNT champion, Adam Cole.
The way they train, he's like, God damn it, like 5 seconds after the match ended. Like, bro, did you just, are you watching on delay?
Adam Cole, his third title defense is
Bring
successful.
That's his 3rd title defense already. Okay.
Fantastic match and a big win for the TNT champion Adam Cole. Baby.
I'm keeping my eye on Trent because I thought he was about to blitz in the ring.
Josh Alexander, as you see right there,
That was a shot. You know, that's all about the ball.
working on the ankle. As you can see right now that Cole is limping off here a little bit, so he'll have to get that ankle worked on, I'm sure. What a matchup.
Now battle the Kyles? No, I do believe Kyles collide in the main event.
Boom together. Let's see. Yeah. Right, how about
He lined
Made
up with
that
that
kid.
kid. That was awesome.
Yeah, made that kid's night.
collision?
night, you told AR Fox that you thought he had everything you were looking for in a partner. Why did you walk out on him during the tag match?
Hey, yo, what up? Nah, yo. Hey, yo, what was that out there, man? Come on now.
What are you talking about?
You left me.
Oh. Gates?
Oh. I mean, they just... Speaking of the Mogul Embassy...
The Aha Embassy.
What's his name?
Let's talk.
There it is.
There it is. You see, he really does have great timing with it. It doesn't always have to be every single time we see him.
Yeah, he doesn't need to use it every time. Oh.
I'm a firm believer of catchphrases like that. Wow, would you look at that?
The GOAT to
John.
Collision confirmed.
John Phoenix Anthony Cena is all elite.
I didn't know Ricky Stenicki was in AEW.
Yeah, Fox is down. I miss Fox already. Alrighty, I shall be right back, y'all.
Alrighty.
Switch.
John Cena gonna ruin wrestling since his debut. Tee, just kidding. Or am I? Adby already did that. See, I'm gonna have to talk back on that one because he helped reignite my interest more than it already has been gone by the time I got into this community. So, Jesse, you be nice and you show that man some respect. No matter how bad we want to dethrone. I mean, you want to dethrone him. What's up, Christopher? Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Queen Aminata. Yes, all fantastic talents. $900 splash. What? I hear that, Ben. I hear that. Oh, whoa. You better watch that tone, Mr. Man. You don't know what he's done. If there's anyone that can... No, not gonna finish that sentence.
In the UK, the only name that should spring to mind is Alex Windsor. And when I said
Wait, what?
I could hang with the best of them,
Nothing.
I said I belong where the best wrestle. I didn't just come to
Alex Windsor, bro.
I am here to prove it. I am here to break backs, to win championship gold, and I will stop at nothing until everyone knows the name. Alex Windsor.
Love that.
Well, fans, as we saw, Alex Windsor is all elite, and she'll be joining the stacked women's division here in AEW. Right now, let's go back to the ring, and here is Arkady Ara.
Hey, my name is Mrs. Osprey. She's finally arrived, right? Love to see it.
From Chicago, Illinois, Skye Blue.
Skye Blue.
I love that their entrances parallel each other.
It's her 134th match in AEW. This is a rematch of sorts.
I would love for them to be. I think these two or Bayne Penelope as the inaugural women's tag champs, totally on board for. I think
hear
these
that.
two, that would be the best shout.
Accompanied by Penelope Ford.
Different Skye Blue.
Cool.
The first one that faced the Queen.
Sorry, man. Was that a movie? No, you're all good dressed, and yes, they are actually. They just recently got engaged last week, or a couple days ago, even. Yes, Alex Windsor and Osprey are together. They've been together for a good time, I believe. Some odd years.
Jesse, don't be fronting like that. You know what you did. We can backtrack these things.
When you gone, they were talking trash, but I defended you. Thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate you standing up for my honor.
No. You scroll up right now, young man.
No. I prefer to live in the moment. It's really been this new lease on life I've taken in the last month or so, and that's a shoot.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's happy. All of a sudden, he's taking everything by word of mouth instead of
wait.
factual
Happy or
information.
I'm not. Was it some like dismal? Just Yes, in the process of adopting Alex. Yes. I wasn't sure how to go about explaining that. Appreciate the clarity, Rhea. Heavy, that guy would have lost. This is attack on my brain. Direct quote from Jesse. Nah. This slander shall not stand. Should I time you out? Sisters of Destruction, Skye Blue, and Julia Hart. Sisters. I can't get it.
Jesse, no, you.
I don't get this attack on us being in chat, y'all. We should be focusing on the show. Nice Shining Wizard.
You shut your mouth.
No. Jesse is a good-hearted being. He wouldn't harm a soul.
To your face.
16 days away with the winner getting a world title shot. The Women's Casino Gauntlet, Saturday, July 12th. Chris Statlander is number one. That is so.
Oh, okay. No, we've been having some potatoes thrown tonight, and I'm here for it.
Leading up to the big event in 16 days. Oh, boy. How about this? Holding the hair, repeated blows. And that headbutt.
Who takes off with a unified championship?
Speaking of heads, Aminata known for that. Off with your head. Drop kick on the bottom rope. But perhaps she had in mind there.
Dang it, Nigel. They were both found dead. He must have been out of his head. Boing, boing, ding. That's just for Ben. I'm gonna scare him with that.
This matchup continues on TNT.
Still taking yours?
Every day. Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement.
I should probably be muting this. Not funny.
Makes things simple.
I don't know. I'm proud of it. Funny. At least cool. I'm always fine. You know, I want to be like exclamation point respect, but Jesse is not necessarily being disrespectful. I don't know that. What line does that walk?
As long as it's funnier than it is offensive, then it's okay.
I can dig that rule of thumb. I can dig that rule of thumb. To a point, yes, no, within community guidelines, and that's where I'm like, this is where I look to the mods like, how do y'all feel about this? I may have had seat, but this is still a majority votes environment.
You see, I'm the one in the community that's just like, that's funny, and everyone else is like, was that funny? And I'm like, you're right. Was that funny?
Yeah, guys, be comedically. It's like, hi, I'm projection.
No, bad chat, bad.
Are you going for the full vertical cover? Instead of a lateral press, would that be a mounted press? I don't know. I'm like trying to think of the technical term because I'm thinking of like. I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I'm just going to explain myself into. I'm just going to explain myself into a hole. I'm not exactly. You're not. So I think I'll need at least 7 drafts. And they take away all wrestling.
Oh, little old boys. Oh, it's got a cone of shame.
Oh no. If you like me, a draft song, that's about how you think. I'm not finishing reading that out loud. Yeah, the wrestling is back. Oh, this kick. Oh my god, this kick every time. Every time. One of these days, Aminata's going to full-on fly out of the ring. And that's going to be the time where she gets back in the ring and pins somebody for the 3. Even though she like had to get back to it like 8 seconds later. Like, just be out cold.
Wait a second. Pause here.
Pick up. No, an escape by Skye Blue.
Quite a small package. One. I wanted to fight.
2 and a 2 count that time.
Good night.
Skye Blue walks.
I'm so scared that this will fuck things up. Never mind, I'm just gonna not do it.
And now hoist up.
I was just gonna straight up remove the message, but I don't want to have to go through a whole process of remodding. Okay, I was not ready for that from Skye.
And the queen escapes once again.
Impressive that she got Aminata because Aminata is so much taller than her. Like, even when it's not that somebody's that much heavier, like, them being taller makes it a lot harder to pick them up, especially overhead. The weight is so much more widely distributed. I have fixed.
Don't forget that we're coming to Chicago in the month of July, and we've got a lot going on here.
Everyone a match during a commercial? Yes. I distinctly remember an instance where Kofi Kingston won a match during commercial break. Came back from the commercial break, and his music was playing, and he was looking all surprised, celebratory. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry.
I can't.
As much as I hate that.
No, did they? Chocolate kisses from Aminata. I can't.
Don't say that when I'm drinking water.
That's what Nigel said.
I
was repeating Nigel.
I know that's what he said, but I didn't register it until you said it. That's terrible.
I think that's what she called it on Twitter is the thing. Like, I know she called it something.
No, I'm sure. It's not something that I.
Yeah, you were learning it in this moment, and that's why it hits like this. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you, because the train of thought is probably like lead you to that path. Okay, so this is probably something that was discussed, because you don't say something like that on commentary like that.
Definitely not.
I would like
Otherwise
to
you're putting
believe
out
that
a
even though
company-wide email of apologizing.
right? And for the next 4 weeks, Nigel McGuinness will be on leave of absence.
Getting the
Oh, her knees. Oh, her knees. She's okay.
Skye Blue, who suffered a leg injury last year that took her out for a long time.
That had me concerned. That was a rough landing for them both.
It was, yeah.
I need to see her stand up to know that she's okay. Look at this again, y'all. Watch her legs. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, both of them.
Like, she didn't even get much of Aminata. Like, I think Sky Blue may have just thought about it a second too long. You get the code, Blue?
Oh. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh. Again? Kinshasa!
Jeez. Really? Wow, okay.
Dustin, oh my god. I was so not ready for that.
I thought
wow.
I was taking this.
Nah, when she got it with the second one, the underneath chin, no, I was like, that's... You don't wake up.
Nah, good for her getting a pretty decent...
Yo, I love that, though. Looming on her and Aminata still so poised.
What a trilogy they had. As I talked about at the outset, Aminata's biggest victory coming over her. Oh, no.
Okay.
Tekla?
Tekla ain't leaving her be. Especially after the All-Star attack, I'd imagine, from last collision. Wait, what if Tekla aligns with Julia and Skye?
I would absolutely love that, I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of would like that, too.
Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect fit.
Yes!
Yeah, that's right.
Yes! Let's go!
Spooky bitches unite!
Let's fucking go! No, this is the Goth Brigade.
The Goth Brigade, yeah.
Taija.
Ladies
Trio. Yo, no, the women's division's getting some depth to it with its stories. Oh my god! What do they even have? Pool. I was gonna say pools, then poles. No, what? Anna with this 2x4.
What are we getting first? Women's tags or women's trios?
No, I think it's a combination of both. But I think on one side of that is a faction being formed. I think
free bird rule it.
Fair. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know what? Maybe what if that's the plan here and we're not seeing it? What if 2020 Project 2020? No, I don't want to say that. That's gross. I want to like, what if the plan for 2026? Oh. Where are you going on? But the plan for 2026 is a women's trios title. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. If a third comes out with them right now, that's where we're going.
Come all in Texas, just 16 days away. You are taking
Who could fit with Bayne and Ford?
The women's division has become all these great athletes who will go on to get a world title shot. Well, fans, a whole lot more to come.
Taya with me. If she wasn't a part of the whole MXM thing right now,
yeah,
I think Taya could really bring it around.
Alex Windsor?
Alex Windsor?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the Don Callis family.
I'd imagine.
That's a little harsh.
What a taste.
Problems. Look, if Danny Garcia's got problems with the Don
Hey, look,
Callis
you
family,
recovered.
that's one thing. But the Don Callis family has no problem with Danny
How your ribs
Garcia.
doing, dog?
And all I'm saying is, a couple of weeks ago, my boss, Don Callis, gave you a golden opportunity to join the family. And I don't need an answer right now, no. But I want to bring up a couple of things for you to think about, Danny. First, I see you palling around with Adam Cole each and every weekend. Do you think that if the shoe was on the other foot and you were still the TNT champion, you think Adam Cole would be your friend? I don't know what you're going to say. When you were the TNT champion, he showed you respect. He was friendly. But don't you think
I'm not
he
your
was just
friend,
trying
buddy.
to get close to you? And more importantly, the TNT title? Look, all I'm saying is, I don't think you know what a real friend looks like.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Hey, piece of garbage, what's that supposed to mean?
Okay. Hey. Look, when you want some real friends, well, scratch that. When you want a real family, you know where to find us.
No. Don't do it, dude. That hard cut's a commercial messes with me. You can't do a crossfade?
I'm not your family friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
I mean, look like he got younger. Right? I wonder if it's the... I think because he shaved down the facial hair a bit. Oof.
I went from, is that Doctor Who to Supernatural really quick. I guess I'm watching these commercials. And then we got the baked beans with the with the golden. I'm not your son, Papa. I'm not your papa, child. Well, we're going to the main event. Right after
I do
this,
believe,
I
yes.
think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom one last time.
I feel you. We stay hydrated around these parts, y'all.
That's for sure.
Sorry, y'all. I was looking into something. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I won't get into those details. My bad, y'all. But no, I'm looking forward to this main event a lot. Both Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly are like sleeper singles competitors that have really been allowed to flourish in these last couple of years, one way or another. I mean, Kyle O'Reilly having to take time for that really bad neck injury. The neck fusion was a serious thing to recover from. But yeah. Oof. The main is Kyle versus when Kyles collide.
Also, I feel like whenever I take a nap, I overhydrate myself, so runs through me. Also, yes, Hippo, I cry every single time I go. I'm actually watching season 13 right now again. So also can't wait for the boys and the Supernatural Union coming for the new season.
Takes on Kota Ibushi, a four-way match for the number 2 spot in the Casino Men's Gauntlet and All In between Brody King, MJF, Anthony Bowens, and AR Fox. Then join us next Saturday for Collision 100 on TNT. You saw the challenge made at the beginning of the show. And next week on Collision 100, it will be FTR in tag team action against the Outrunners. Dynamite 300, Collision 100. It's all next week on TBS and TNT. Join us for the celebration. We are ready for our Collision main event here on TNT. Let's go to the ring. Here's Argadiara.
Your Collision main event is scheduled for one fall.
Sorry for the silence, y'all. Responded to a important message. I mean, it really is. It's not Spy versus Spy, it's Kyle versus Kyle.
Also, going into the main event, last call for those thumbs up if you haven't done so already.
Yes, please. Thank you. And thank you so much to everybody who has already done those, who's been hanging out, short term or long term throughout the night. We really appreciate y'all because we know Thursday and Saturday, very different days, very different vibes, you know. But we appreciate you coming out nonetheless. If you're still looking for some Saturday vibes, we are going to be doing the next installment of the All Elite Rewind this Saturday. We'll be covering the February 26th, 2020 edition of Dynamite. It's the go-home show. So the first ever Revolution. We got Kenny Omega versus Pac in an Iron Man match. I almost said Pac fan. Versus Pac in an Iron Man match. The main eventing that show. So do check that out. It'll be Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, normal Collision time. And I don't know that the schedule will allow it, but if it does, we're going to be doing Revolution 2020 on Sunday. We'll probably start that a couple hours early. But it really comes down to how our schedules will allow it, both mine and Wyatt. Live wrestling show for you Saturday evening. All dope. I'm glad you're still going to get the Graphs vibes in, Lodestar. I'm glad it worked out for you, because I know sometimes you have to miss Collision because of your local wrestling. So when it happens to just fall into place like this for you, I'm glad. Honestly, it works for anybody who's into their local indies, because local indies will typically run weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, so you don't have to choose. You know?
I can't remember the name of it. There's a decent sized show in my area. I think this Saturday as well, and they did like a giveaway for like a couple free tickets. So I'm waiting to see that announcement, because I was like, oh, if I win the free tickets, maybe I'll go.
Gauntlet match to get a world title shot. One of the great things about the Casino Gauntlet match, I think it's one of the very great things of AEW.
But yes, once we figure out the schedule-wise, we'll let you guys know on Discord and all that.
Indeed. Yo, that's gonna be such a fun week of wrestling right there. Dynamite Collision, Supercard, all in. I see the vision. Come 2030, there's going to be a collective-esque gathering around. Well, gathering is also a thing for Juggalo Championship Wrestling. But yeah, multiple indies running shows around All In. And that's going to be so awesome for AEW and for those indies.
Yes, absolutely. Love to see that.
I honestly think it translates a little bit better than the collective, you know? There's a certain amount of people who go to Las Vegas, and even though they could be there for the whole collective, they just, you know, they go do WWE Access, or they go do other Vegas things. And I say Vegas because I feel like that's where they're going to stay with that show now. But when you come over to, when it's All In, you know, you have wrestling fans who are probably more likely to be watching wrestling outside of AEW.
2025 on Collision, by the way. But let's see if Kyle O'Reilly can use his legs, his feet.
I was feeling out process, but no, I still want to lock in for this match, because I couldn't help but see good things. Wasn't spoiled, but it was alluded to, so it's kind of spoils.
This is Kyle, indeed. Yes, it is.
This is Kyle is great.
I was like, what are they saying? It's awesome.
Overrun or no? Possibly. It's a taped show.
So probably.
But what's that?
I said it's a taped show, so probably.
Right? It's right at this point, because I've seen Collision taped get a couple minute overrun.
I have to say, as horrible of a
Probably get a couple extra minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like a 10:03 situation, maybe 10:05. But we won't be seeing like 10:11, you know? At least not for a
Kyle
tape show.
forever.
Because they can edit around that, you know? They can edit to not make that be the case. I'm sure they can bargain for an overrun if really necessary, though. Such a great one. Bro's gotten so strong lately. And you see, O'Reilly is so comfortable down there. I thought he was gonna low-key try to pick him down to the mat, from the mat, just now.
Yeah, grab him into like a triangle or something.
Yeah, like see, go for a hook on the leg and make him trip.
Fans, we remind you that coming up on Wednesday, we're going to be live in Ontario, California. What a big night it's going to be.
Nice.
Dynamite 300.
So running in stacks them. Red shoes with an AEW in-ring run. Crazy. Dynamite 300, man. I've seen every single episode of Dynamite live. I take such pride in that. I don't know why. Call me a mark if you will, but like...
I think I've seen them all live myself, even if maybe not in full because of work stuff, but...
Fair. Yeah, no, I get that. But you've always tuned in, yeah.
Shift.
No, I hear you. And the thing is, like, I really didn't realize that was a thing until I started doing the upper thirds for these back in 2023 when I looked back and I'm like, there wasn't a single week of Dynamite that I wasn't watching live. It was always a point of viewing. Mainly because, like, Wednesday night had nothing going on ever for me. And by the time I was so locked in with AEW, I would then avoid just making plans on Wednesdays. Which was kind of easy to do because, you know, Wednesday isn't the most ideal day for, like, get-together plans and stuff like that.
Right.
At least not for me and, you know, me and my circle at the time. We would usually get together like Thursday through Saturday.
It is really cool living in this time too, like to be able to say, because like it is a young company still, but like I do really like that I'm able to say that I've been watching since the beginning, because like WCW stuff, early like WWF, like I've never gone back and like really watched that stuff other than like the bigger moments. So it's like that stuff doesn't really, you know, resonate with me as much. But when it comes to AEW and like little clips pop up from back in the day, I'm like, oh shit, I remember that.
Yup. Yes, Darth. Agreed. Because I remember when they were initially going to go for a Tuesday night Dynamite. When it was like July of 2019, like June of 2019, there was a license that was leaked for All Elite Wrestling Tuesday Night Dynamite. And
oh, that's right. Yep.
And I guess something happened from that point until the time the show was broadcast, when it was settled on Wednesdays. Probably was more convenient for the network, or AEW deemed it more convenient for them and decided, you know, let's just straight up do the Wednesdays thing. And then after that was publicly announced, then all of a sudden NXT got a TV deal and went to 2 hours and started at 8 now. It's pretty dope. Pretty good for them. Like that. Interesting timing. Like Evolve's 10th anniversary being broadcast on the WWE Network on August 31st, 2019, aka All Out.
I really like with Evolution 2 coming up. I think it was Luke. He was like, "Oh, you can watch. Do you hate women, or are you gonna watch the other show?"
Right. That is kind of the fun. You getting yes chance? What? What's up with this? Oh, because of the kicks. Yeah. Oh, we are in Seattle. Duh.
I kind of alluded to it at the beginning of the show.
We're good.
I really don't.
Nothing.
Something happens off air after the match, or after
you
the
couldn't
show.
help yourself. There we go. We're back.
Fletcher one-on-one in our main event.
We leave the Evolution wrestling with the Same reason TK dropped the DLC yesterday on AEW Dynamite Day. Wow, yup. They was like, well, let's do it on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday or Friday, as is tradition. Like, why would you not drop it on Tuesday daytime? So then when NXT airs, you could be like, new 2K content. Like, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm doing the very thing that I tried to stop people from doing in the chat. I'm being a hypocrite, y'all. Let me settle. Let me settle myself.
Triangle, if he can complete. He's got it. O'Reilly's got to be careful. His shoulders are near the mat. And he's facing a man with incredible preternatural strength.
Yeah, he just shrugged him off that time. You were right. The strength. A running boot that time. Here comes O'Reilly on to Fletcher. O'Reilly with a kick.
I love that axe kick.
The spin kick, but it's Fletcher that caught him. Little kitchen sink action that time. Knee to the gut.
Honestly, probably one of my favorite little combos is O'Reilly's axe kick into the rolling elbow. Like, it looks so good.
Just watch this. Axe, but smash from Fletcher, and then looking for a single or a double leg. Ran instead into the knee. Fletcher to his back.
O'Reilly is up. Here he goes with those kicks. Ducked. Again, we talked about the prolific kicking style of
Yo, these strikes. The Kyle for every strike is so good. What a flurry for real. And it was like a 9-piece combo. Forever remember the Undisputed Era. I have both forever. Felt.
Kyle's tender meal.
Oh, it's great. They stretch it out for the hold. I'm starting to get...
There it is. Oh.
Great cover. And he just had enough wherewithal to kick
straight
out.
to the armbar.
Great Juju Katami there, but not S grip, but like finger locking. Everything you can. Oh.
AEW crowds are the greatest when it comes to like just the stupid little things about the match, but like it gives life to it.
Right? And that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't take away from it unless like you don't enjoy fun. You know,
Are
like
you hearing this right now? We Kyle people.
We Kyle people. No. We Kyle people.
That's amazing.
Paragon versus Don Callis family, Jesse. We know Kyle.
And they say American crowds can't be creative. I guess you just gotta be bald or have the same name as each other. Holy Kyle!
Oh, ooh, he's got that cinched in deep. A little separate for the factions, yeah. Funny thing is, we can't even tell which Kyle they want to win. That's the best part.
Fletcher doing some hand fighting to get out.
Wait a second. Tying up both legs there.
Look at what Kyle.
Oh, the double ankle lock.
What an incredible main event, top to bottom. What a program this has been.
A heel hook from O'Reilly, unable to get the submission. But a lot of damage done to Fletcher, who's on the outside.
We need a hook to bring in Kyle Broflovski.
Meanwhile, O'Reilly in the ring. I believe he's going to go on the outside.
O'Reilly's known for the flying knee strike.
Here he goes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Did not miss that, Nigel. Holy smokes.
Oh.
Ah.
Twice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Right off the chair. You're right, we should be more specific. We want the Kyle with tattoos of the color of gray associated with gear associated with a gender. Damn it.
Kazuchika Kyle.
Oh, that in the spleen. You swear he was fighting Kenny Omega. He just targeted the diverticulitis.
Right in the diverticulitis.
Really enjoying himself. Oh, wait a second.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, Lance.
Damn it. You're not Kyle. Please, crowd. You know you have one assignment. He's not Kyle. He's not Kyle. All right, Kent, you win. Kent might be crowd of the year thus far.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing here? Because it's it really is, yeah. Wow. When I said we were getting Saturday, when I said we were getting Saturday on Thursday, I wasn't. I didn't realize how on the money I was. Oh, that's a hair. I'm like, what's that? And done. That neck, bro. Every single time he gets dropped on his head, Kyle O'Reilly is done. What are you doing here? Where the hell did you come from? Right? No, she's great in the moment like that. Pro wrestling really is just like mething acting, just combat mixed with method acting.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yes, excellent.
This crowd is so good.
This is excellent. I wonder if this was actually recorded as the main event, or if they just decided. No, it must have been.
Right. I would. Here comes Kyle Boom
I
Boom.
know it was, because the things that I saw on Twitter, people were like, "This Kyle O'Reilly versus Kyle Fletcher match in the main event is really special." It was the specific thing I saw on Twitter, and I'm like, "Special, huh?" And sure enough, it was. Nope, they were right.
All right, crowd, you
Wow,
got
that
one more
match is
thing you
happening.
can do. Crowd's got one more thing they can do.
Central, that is next Saturday on TNT for Collision 100. Now, Kyle just said,
I don't know if they said it. I was waiting for the, it's all about the Kyle.
Oh, that would have been epic. Kyle, that's great. That was Collision, y'all. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. This has been a wonderful time.
Oh, so much fun.
Kyle Cole, baby. No, now I gotta see Kyle O'Reilly come out with Adam Cole's gear and everything. Full mannerisms, doing the whole entrance unapologetically, not a smirk cracked. like serious Adam Cole, like Takeover 25 entrance kind of thing. Well, no, not that entrance, but yeah. But yes, y'all, thank you so much for
Kyle's in the chat.
Right, get some comments in the chat. Drop some thumbs up, y'all. We hope to see you Saturday, because that's probably gonna be the next time we go live. We'll probably do a Forest stream over on WM Network after that, if we got the time and vibes. And what was the other thing? And of course, do subscribe to WM Network. That's where we do New Japan and GCW when we can. Next New Japan stream will be the morning of July 4th. So kick it off early. Why not? Or maybe you're up late because you're one of those people who on July 3rd wait for the clock to turn because you have fireworks and you want to use them.
But have some respect for your neighbors, or else.
That part, yeah, no, or else. I maybe not that part, but yes, absolutely have respect for your neighbors, have respect for your community, and of course, use safe fireworks. But other than that, that's all from us, y'all. Of course, thumbs up, bells on. We're just shy of 700 subscribers, so tell a friend.
know, right there.
We're almost there, y'all. It's not any major mile marker, but it's another step. It's another stepping stone on the road to 1,000.
Yeah. We're like what, 3 short, right?
I think so. As of the time of going live, yes. With rule, don't be a dick. Listen to noise ordinance.
Yes.
There we go. But yes, y'all. Until next time. Take care and happy wrestling.